Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MXGP Career Mode. My name is Ninjutsu Evolved and this is part number 20 of MXGP Career Mode. Now, before we jump into everything, this is going to give you a chance to go back and look at the previous videos if you haven't done already. But before I do go through this, I do just have to give out a quick apology. The last two videos in this series, rounds 18 and 19, well, parts 18 and 19, the Sriracha round in Thailand and the Valkenswaard round in Netherlands, had extremely poor video quality. Basically, I don't know what the deal was with my laptop, but it was running like absolute death. And what happened, I don't know why, but that's why there's all the choppiness in the videos and why it looked so bad. I couldn't go back and re-record because the game auto-saves, and I didn't make a backup of any description because I haven't had to up to this point. So I'd just like to say, for those of you who've been with us from the start, or those of you who are checking it out for the first time, I am sincerely sorry, genuinely sorry for that. But what we're going to do is, you've had a chance to go back and look, we're going to jump into the next round very shortly, which is going to be at Agueda, the fourth round of the MX1 World Championship. We normally go strongly at Agueda, and it's a good thing because we are also currently leading the MX1 Riders standings. We've got a 13-point lead over Clement de Salle, with Ken de Dijker in third with 16 points off of us, and then Yevgeny Bobryshev, who is a further point back. He's 17 off of us. So we're going to jump straight into the Agueda round in Portugal aboard our Monster Energy Yamaha. Same deal as usual, 3-lap races, races only, realistic AI difficulty, pro physics, and the only assist that we are running with is an automatic gearbox. So this is me basically going into the unknown with this. I've completely cleared my laptop. I've done everything that I can think of to do to improve it. So I'm hoping that this is actually going to record properly this time. Sorry, force of habit to stop for the videos. So yeah, I've done everything that I can think of to do to make sure that this runs properly. The only other suggestion that I could do would be to record the races and then do commentary afterwards, but I think it's going to lose something if I do commentary after the fact. I mean, fair enough, I know my live com isn't exactly enthralling, don't get me wrong. I know I'm not exactly a lyrical genius, but the fact that I think if I record it after the fact, I'm not going to be as engaged because I'm not going to be in the moment, and I think it's going to lose something in translation. But enough of that, let's all just hope for the best as we prepare to jump into the first race of this fourth round of the MX1 World Championship. As you know, we go all the way to the outside to the starting gate. So thank you very much if you've been with us all the way through, or even if you've only just joined, welcome to the channel. Please feel free to subscribe and like. But this is part 20 of MXGP Career Mode, round number 4 of the MX1 World Championship. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go to work. Okay, so let's get this start. Now, I know, oh, nose came up a bit there. So I got a better start, but that's because I came off I let the weight shift back. I know I'm quick up that. I'm always quick through there. If I can hold the outside line, I know I can be quick up the hill. I cut that corner a little bit too much there. Really. I'm very surprised I didn't get reset. I wasn't expecting Clement de Salle to come all the way to the outside. Starting on uphill sections is awful on this bike because even when you lean forward, the nose, oh freaking hell, the nose, get away Van Joren. The nose still wants to come up even if you're leaning forward just because of the power. Well, this has been really scrappy. I'm absolutely gutted. We've got a blinding start and then just contact with de Salle and Nagel. I think de Salle is checking out, trying to check out at the front. De Dijker made his way up to second. Nagel's trying to land on top of us. Oh, we've got riders everywhere. Come on. See, the problem for me on this bike is I want to lean. Yeah, I'm just going to put a dirty little bot path there on Nagel. The Dijker's crashed or reset. One or the other, doesn't matter. That's my position. We're up into second. But that corner. I forgot about how much I hate that corner. Can you tell I'm frustrated? Can you tell how much this frustrated me? I swear, yesterday when I was well, not yesterday, but when I was editing the videos to upload them, this is why I've uploaded them both together. The last two parts, I was absolutely devastated because for the most part we've not had any major technical issues throughout the series. You know, I've been playing with sound editing, and I understand the fact that even when it looks as good as it can look, because of the cheapness of my audio, my recording equipment, you know, it's not exactly the highest quality videos anyway. They're not in glorious HD or anything like that, you know, they're only standard definition, but I am operating on a budget. You know what it is, I'm just going to shut up about it, because hopefully this video is going to work, and I don't want to give you the whole, oh, woe is me, I'm so broke shtick, because I think it's just going to start grating. Tony Cairoli has crashed from 7th place. Because, well, like I said, I've said this many times, and I'm going to try and stop saying this as well, but racing the AI is very different from what the AI scripts them to be like when you're not racing with them. As we saw, Tony Cairoli was absolutely the man last season while we were racing in MX2. He absolutely dominated this season. This year, with us racing alongside him, the Dyker's reset himself again. He's not having any luck through that corner. That's better, that's better. Okay. I believe it is Clement Desal leading. I think he's got about 3.5 to 4 seconds on us looking at the gap. He's done a 150.1. We're going to do a 47.6. 2.5 seconds a lap quicker, and we're 3.8 behind. One lap to go. This is going to be very much like it was at Sriracha when we were trying to chase down Ken de Dyker, I think it was, in the second race. I can't remember who it was actually now, I think it was de Dyker though. And we were trying to chase him down, and we were pushing like absolute crazy. We set the fastest lap of the race by a mile, but the gap was just too big for us to bridge. We were really pushing like hell. We've only gained 2/10, so that first section felt electric. The fact that it's only yielded 2/10. Oh, Desal's made a mistake. Oh, the race is on. The race is on. He made a massive mistake. Let's see if we can get a decent run on him through this rhythm section. Coming off the warm, pushing a bit too much. He's right there. I need to stay away, stay inside. Just need to stay in front. It's half a second. Half a second. This has been a fight back. Since I stopped talking rubbish and started concentrating, we just upped the pace, closed that gap. That little mistake that he made helped us out big time, but we still had to earn it. 2 corners left. Let's not drop the bike. Come on, little monster, energy Yamaha, you beautiful machine. We're going to finish on a 46.099. Take a dominant victory at the front. From 3.8 back to 2 seconds clear of Desal at the line at the finish. 6 seconds faster than him over the course of the final lap. So we take the victory. De Dyker second, Van Hoorbeek third with Van Joren in fourth. Cairoli, despite crashing, still managed to recover up to 7th. You can see the gaps there between the front runners. De Dyker and Van Hoorbeek were faster than everybody else, but just didn't have our pace. You can see our rival for the meeting, Yevgeny Bobryshev, finishing down in 16th. So we've beaten him, we've achieved that goal. But the important thing is we are extending our lead in the championship. Of course, Clement Desal was second coming into this round, and even though he wouldn't have scored many points on us, he still would have taken 3 points. So, you know, it was that final lap just felt fantastic. I hope that you enjoyed that, because I certainly did. when I saw him make the mistake, I'm sorry if I've also deafened anybody with headphones, but when I saw him on the deck, I knew the fight was on. I knew I was quick, I just didn't think I was going to be quick enough, but the second I saw he'd made a mistake, there you go. The fight is on at that point. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head straight on to the second race. Hoping for a repeat, most definitely hoping for a repeat. It was a fantastic first race for us. We head into the second moto of round number 4, the MX1 World Championship. I have to keep reminding you of that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to work. So I want a similar start to last time. Maybe not the front wheel coming up quite as much. Very similar start in terms of acceleration, and just stay out the outside, try to carry as much momentum as possible, and then power up the hill. Cairoli's got a way out front, but whoa, we've come all the way from the outside to try go with him. The nose comes up. This is the problem. I like riding a very, it's more of a conventional tarmac line, taking these sweeping apexes. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, that was, I don't know what happened there. I mean, yeah, the bike got all, the bike got all direct under acceleration. I apologise, I have no idea what that noise was. The bike got really, really weird under acceleration. It just seems to fire me off into the distance. So, despite the fact that we went backwards through a corner, we're already back up into the top 10, despite being at the back of the pack. We're seeing people make mistakes in front of us, which is holding the field up. We're going to take a run on Paulin and Strybos. We're going to try and cut underneath them. I'm surprised we stayed on the bike after hitting that hay bale. Try to do Leok and Bobryshev. It's a dirty little bot pass on Yevgeny Bobryshev, but I don't care. My position. Pushing like mad. 4 riders in front of us, and I can see 3 of them. If it's Cairoli out front, I assume Cairoli's checking out. Might actually be having a decent race for once. But at the end of the day, he's so far back at this moment in the championship. I mean, I don't want to give him any sort of a window to start closing that gap. I don't want to slack off of him because it is Tony Cairoli, and you don't want to give him any advantage. But I just get the feeling that if it is him leading, then it's not a massive issue for us. But the other guys in front of us, especially people like the Diker, and if Desal is up there, or Max Nagel, we want to get them as well. We want to make sure that we're not losing points overall. Cairoli's crashed out of the lead. He also making mistakes up this hill with 3 seconds back on the Diker. I think we've actually lost a little bit of time through that sector, but it doesn't matter because we're still just absolutely able to push. It's the rest of the lap. It's a shame because the first sector has always felt good for me at this track. Whoa, the bike got very twitchy. Shouldn't have got the power on quite as aggressively, especially when the bike was unsettled. The front 5 though have definitely broken away from the rest of the field. We've closed the gap to the Diker to less than a second. Oh, and then we get stuck on a, come on. I swear, I hate this. Sometimes, I mean, it's just that sort of impact, it should have knocked me off the bike. Hitting the hay bale with that sort of violence should have knocked me straight off the bike. We're now down in 10th. Roberts Just. Whoa! Yeah, so hitting that hay bale with that velocity and that much force, we do a 58, that's a terrible lap. With that much velocity and that much force, should have sent us off the bike. It really should have. We should have been getting reset. Whoa, what the hell? Why are you facing me backwards? Okay, this game's just broken now, I think. This game has just decided to absolutely rob me blind. So we're down in 16th. Fantastic result. You know what it is? Oh, there's Clement de Sol. That is a nice sight for me, to be honest. Despite how badly this race has gone, the fact that Clement de Sol's having a stinker as well, yeah, that does put a smile on my face. And oh, I'm gonna beat you still. I'm gonna beat you still. Don't you worry about that, there, fella. Oh, my teammate Roland's. No, you roll. I'm the #1 rider. Oh, no, you roll. Get back. The passes underneath. We're going to have to do it through this little rhythm section. Oh, so much more speed. So much more speed. That's why we're the #1 rider of this Monster Energy Yamaha team. Goes right up on Sean Simpson, who supposedly has a better Yamaha than us. Yeah, looks like it from the way that we're able to absolutely muller him up that little uphill rhythm section. Smash out. Oh, he's trying to get dirty now. That's fine. So Tony Cairoli's already won. That shows you how far off the pace we have been in this second race. The fact that we are miles off. We're going to take probably 12th as fast as we may be. I don't think we've got enough to... No, we haven't. We're nowhere near close enough to close the gap. We do a 56 for the second lap. So a 158 and a 156 for the 2 complete flying laps is pretty awful. Finishing 22 seconds, 22 and a half seconds off the front. I mean, what's that about? You know what the only thing is though? When you finish 22 and a half seconds off the front, but you're still the fastest Yamaha. You know, that's one thing I suppose I can take. So Cairoli wins, Nagel's 3rd, De Dijk's in 4th, Van Hoorbeek in 6th. Bobrashev 8th. This is going to change this championship up quite a lot. Oh no, it's August Justs, not Roberts Justs, so they must be related. Championship standings. Oh, so we finish off the podium, but we only dropped 5 points to Tony Cairoli, who was nowhere near us. We dropped 4 points to De Dijck and 1 to Nagel. In terms of championship standings, we have a 12-point lead at the top over Ken De Dijck. Clement de Sol has slipped to 3rd. He is 19 back, with Max Nagel in 4th, who is 24 back off the top spot. So a race of mixed fortunes at Agueda. It is a circuit that I very much enjoy, and it is a circuit where... Oh, so I'll lose fans, so thanks for that. It's a circuit that I very much enjoy, and it's a circuit that, you know, I was hoping for a much better result from. Especially in terms of the second race. Now that first race is, I mean, I'm quite happy with that first race just because. Oh, okay. I don't honestly think I'm going to change team. I've already said that. I think I'm just going to stick with the Monster Energy Yamaha. So it's either so look, the top 3 teams, the Kawasaki Racing, Rockstar Energy, Suzuki World MX1s, and Red Bull KTM Factory Racing. That's the top Yamaha team, the JKS, KSGEB and Yamaha. Jan Bracker, who I've not seen in any races, and Sean Simpson, who we smash every time, pretty much. The Monster Energy Kawasaki bike, Tommy Searle, which isn't too bad, but you know what it is? Nah. We're going to stick with our Monster Energy Yamaha. We're going to stick with it through this season. Like I say, it's an excellent bike. I don't want to start changing hardware only to find that I give up, even though it has a better performance rating, to find that I give myself a bike that I don't like the feel of. So yeah, that's something I want to try and avoid if possible. After keeping the pressure on an uncatchable Thwaites in race 1, where was his pressure? Where was his pressure? Cairoli was nowhere in race number 1. Ah, well, I'm arguing over stupid, procedurally generated nonsense, even though it's probably not procedurally generated. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it for part 20 of MXGP Career Mode Round 4 of the MX1 World Championship from Agueda in Portugal. Despite a shocking second race, we still escaped with our World Championship lead, which has only been cut, I think, by a point. Yeah, it's only been cut by a point. And the next round will be Beto Carrero in Brazil, which went fantastically for us last time when we decided to jump aboard the Yamaha. The first time we jumped aboard a Yamaha and we had an absolute stinker. At least I have a feeling for the track now, but I get the feeling part 21 might be a bit of a mare. But ladies and gentlemen, I will leave it there for the time being. I have been Ninjitsu Evolved. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you all later.